Oh, howdy all, grab yourselves a beer, it is time for some Path of Exile discussion. Today I wanted to talk about how you can buy maps in bulk. If you find yourself in a situation where you're not sustaining your goal tier and you're in a trade league and you just want to turbocharge your map pool, and this is also a very good way to get started in a new league. So if you're starting the Blight League very late, but you had a bit of luck, you pulled an Exalt while you were leveling or maybe while you were in white or yellow maps, and you just want to explode your map pool, there's another approach that you can take. So, the first thing that I do is head to the PoE.Ninja trade aggregation or trade information aggregation website. And what this site does is it just provides a whole lot of information for each of the 4 main leagues that's running. So that is the temporary league softcore trade enabled, the hardcore version of the temporary league, and permanent standard, permanent hardcore. So I'm in Blight softcore. Of course, your mileage may vary. And then you just check out the maps and get a bit of a sense as to what maps prices are looking like at the moment. Now, first up, it's going to list them from most expensive to cheapest, and that means blighted maps are everywhere. So we're just going to look at tier 16s, because what I want to do for an example is pick up some Elder Burial Chambers. So let's just assume that you wanted to run these. So its estimate is that you're going to have to pay 16 chaos. Now, if I click this button here, what it will do is it will pick one of the various trade websites. It will then link to that. Now, I've got the pathofexile.com trade website. You can use poe.trade if you prefer, or poeup.com if you prefer. And I'm just going to bring this one up. Now, what you've got here is a list of people who are selling individual burial chambers. That's not what we really want. What we want at the moment is bulk amounts. Especially given that a lot of these are going to be the rolls that didn't turn out that well. So here, I'm assuming that this player can't run Physical Reflect, and so they're just looking to sell their Physical Reflect map. Now, my character can run Physical Reflect, I don't care about it, so that would be fine. But what I'm going to do, rather than look at it through one by one on the main search of listed items section of the trade site, I'm going to go to the bulk item exchange. What I'm going to do here is select the items that I want to buy in bulk. Now note that you can do this with various currency items as well. If I wanted to buy bulk Master Cartographer Sextants, I could do that here. And I'm going to come down to Elder Maps because that's what I'm looking for. And Elder Burial Chambers is what we're looking for. So, Elder Burial Chambers maps. Now, it'll ask you here what you've got to trade for them. I'd be happy to trade either Chaos Orbs or Exalts. However, I know from past experience with this site that almost no one lists maps in Exalts at all. So I'm just going to pick Chaos. And then I'm going to have a look and see what... I'm going to filter it so as I only show players that are selling 3 or more maps. And that's because I'm lazy. I don't like doing a lot of trades. And you'll see here that there's a bunch of people that have got a couple of dozen Elder Burial Chambers maps for sale. So here we've got someone who's selling them one by one for 16 chaos. What I'm going to do is I'm going to contact this player, and it will pick up a message in their preferred language. What I'm going to do though is have a quick check how many how many chaos orbs I've got, because at the moment I'm very light on chaos orbs. What I've got is mostly exalts and other stuff. A lot of loot to sell. So at the moment I've got 130 chaos orbs and I've got a couple of exalts. Actually pretty broke at the moment in the league, although I've got a lot of loot that hasn't been sorted as yet, so I'll have to get through that at some point. So 130 raw chaos. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, I can afford to buy 8, and all I need to do is just set this slider to 8, and then click here, and you'll notice that it says Whisper Message Copied. And at this point, all I need to do is jump into the Path of Exile client, and have a quick check and see if this player is actually... Oh, I need to turn off Do Not Disturb mode. And all I need to do now is see if this player is actually attentive. You will find that there's a number of people that mess around with you. And I'll just put a note, finish your delve first, I'm in no hurry. And, oh, there they go. And now it's just as simple as doing the transaction. So I've got 128 Chaos Orbs ready, I'm in his hideout, and he'll open trade with me when he's ready. I will take all. So in between, he has sold them. He's sold down to 3, so he's sold 5 to someone else. I'm still fine with that. I'll take them all, and that's 48 chaos. So now I need to make sure that I make that transaction. And always be very careful to check. Okay, so he's got ones. These are corrupted rare, but they're all fine to me, so that's fine. Don't be afraid to decline if it turns out that they've got maps that are ones that you can't do. And that's all you need to do in terms of trading in bulk maps. If you've got any questions, definitely fire away below. Otherwise, I'll leave it there and I hope you have a good one.